Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Ruby Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the previous video, we covered some housekeeping, and I did a lot of grinding off camera. And by that, I mean like a week and a half scattered here and there. Because I can't stand that much grinding in one session. Now, this is the team we're going to take into Elite Four and Victory Road and from now on. You can see it's full of legendaries, and you know what? You can accuse me of cheating all you want. You can accuse me of safe scumming to get legendaries, but in my defense, we would have had a Latios if I did safe scum to catch legendaries. Like if I cycle through the legendaries in each area, if I cycle through the Pokemon in each area until I found a legendary, we would have a Latios instead of a Meowth, and a Norman wouldn't have given us as much trouble. What also happened was I took a look at Victory Road as well, and I had a Raikou in it, which means we would have had Raikou instead of Rabbit Season, and probably replace Bigger Green in this team. So you can go and accuse me of that all you want. You're full of shit if you do. Now, in terms of grinding, what I did was I piled up more dead fish than could fit in the entire ocean. I've beaten the reporters down until they have stopped moving. That is how much I ground, and I am sick of it, which is why Sakana Des and Amusing are both level 53. I'm estimating that about all of the EXP in Victory Road is going to bring them up to 55, which is going to be Elite Four ready. Steven does have a level 58 Metagross, which means we're still at threat of one-hit KO moves from Steven. We'll probably get the levels for a few Pokemon, but I wouldn't expect more than 57 unless something is super heavily used. I'm looking at you, Super Saiyan Rose, because I'm planning to put Ice Beam on you. But that's what we're doing. In terms of grinding, I got everyone to level 55 on the reporters. Now, I also did a little bit of EV training, like minimal EV training, if you want to call it that. And what I mean by that is I went on to the Energy Gur and bought a bunch of those items. Those items are the only things that I EV trained with. Now, in terms of Gorabus and Seeking, I think one gives attack and one gives special attack, so they probably EV trained a little bit there as well. But in terms of the Energy Gur's items, what I did was Airman has been buffed, Airman to Rayquaza has been buffed in both attack, special attack, and speed. That's because I initially planned to put Sky Uppercut on him, and also he has Fly, which are both physical, and he also has some special attacks. But I ended up not doing Sky Uppercut, but we'll talk about moves later. So that's the things that's buffed on Airman. Sakana Des, the Kyogre, has been buffed in special attack and speed, and Amusing has been buffed in special attack, physical attack, and speed because of Shadow Ball. That's the EV training I did. And now about Sketch, I did confirm off camera through safe scumming. If you want to accuse me of cheating, you can do that as well. It is safe scum to check if you can trace or sketch in a double battle, and you could, which means it's a free move. I decided to put on Super Saiyan Rose. I also save scum the Marvel Game Corner, but I think that's fair because all it gives is a number. In the base game, you'll be able to save scum or look on the Bulbapedias to see what TMs they are, but in here, a number means fuck all. So I think it's fair that I save scummed that way. If you say that it's not fair, I could have just played the ROM off camera and then I would have known what's in every single area as well. And then I would have bitched that the Latios was something that we missed. Anyways, now let's talk about moves. Let's talk about moves that the Pokemon learned. First of all, Sakana Des, the Kyogre, I decided to HM in Surf because it is a good move with 95 base power, and its type matches Kyogre's, so it'll get Stab. This is a very good move in my opinion, so I put it on. Leaf Blade is just a generic attack. It's a TM that we got from Lilycove, so it's a repeatable TM, which is rare in this game. And because of that, you'll be seeing this on a lot of our Pokemon. If we have any shitty move that I don't like, I'll just replace it with Leaf Blades, if the Pokemon can take it. Now, Psychic is something I also put on here to match special attack, and also because Mew can't take it, which makes Kyogre the best candidate to take Psychic. Next up is Amusing the Mew. I decided to put Shadow Ball on here to take some ghost type effectiveness coverage off of Kaioken. Kaioken still has it, but I just wanted to take some load off of him because he's going to be our choice band attacker and I want him to be spamming Thrash. Normal move, stab, is just a good generic damage dealer. So I want to take as much load for type coverage off of him as possible. And for that, I put Shadow Ball, which is another repeatable TM on Mew. Leaf Blade is just another generic attack that I put on. Actually, you know, one note about Leaf Blade, it's good because our repeatable TM that's got good base power counters both of the reporter's Pokemon, so that makes grinding a little easier. Now, Blaze Kick, the third move, is something that Mew learned, I think at level 50. I think it's at level 50. I did not TM this in. Interesting thing to note is our TM for Blaze Kick does not work on Mew, even though Mew learns it. So Randomizer, you know, doing fun shit. Amusing shit. Because, you know, amusing. Anyways, Extra Sensory is the fourth move, which is something that I have TM'd in. As a psychic move, it'll be good because it gets stab off of Mew, and also it's a counter if we run into any Primeapes with Wonder Guard again. So, you know, this is a moveset I have decided at the end. Next up is Airman, the Rayquaza. In terms of learn set, he has the best moves that he learned on his own without TMs and HMs, and I'm really happy about that. Leaf Blade and Thunder Punch is what he learned by himself. Fly is something that I've HM'd in myself because it gets stab. It's a good move. It doesn't matter if it's 2 turns because, you know, they don't make use of the fact that they don't make use of your invulnerability turn that you're not doing anything with. And also a Sludge Bomb is something that he picked up at level 20. So pretty good moves on him so far. Our 1 Fly means that we won't have to put Fly on Super Saiyan Rose. Kaioken has been slacking and haven't learned jack shit. His level's pretty high, so I don't expect him to learn anything either. I think he learned something useless that I dropped. Now, Bigger Green learned Screech at level 51, which I dropped because, you know, so it's a turn to use an attack, but moveset is decent. Super Saiyan Rose have not learned anything new except for Flame Wheel. Flame Wheel at level 50. I decided to keep this, and I decided not to TM in the Heat Wave because of its accuracy. It's bad accuracy. I also decided not to TM in any Blaze Kicks as well. I feel like with the Soul Dew, this Flame Wheel will do. I think Heat Wave has a 90 accuracy for like a 20 power boost, so I feel like the Flame Wheel will do. Well, the Flame Wheel will do for now. Also, I replaced Crush Claw with Sketch. That's going to be replaced with Ice Beam right now as we finish our move setup. This is going to make Super Saiyan Rose a very strong attacker, because Ice Beam, good base power, good damage, and good coverage. Well, I guess a good base power and a good type coverage gives it the good damage. Anyways, so right now what we're going to do is we're going to finish the battle. While we get to the battle, I like to talk about why I decided to grind when I did. And that's because I was getting sick of lacking type coverage. If you think about what we were doing before, Super Saiyan Rose, Bigger Green, and Kaioken. Those 3 are Pokemon that have very low coverage, but they're pretty good Pokemon, but the type coverage has been lacking, and I was sick of that. I wanted to go into Victory Road with better type coverage, and also we're not gaining anything by doing Victory Road first. If we're doing our training before we went into Victory Road at all, then we would be losing out on potential Pokemon to replace our party. But right now, all of the EXP that we put in that long-ass week and a half of grinding has been put into someone useful. You can see I also ditched Cannon Rush because I wanted the EXP for level 55 to go into somewhat useful. And that somewhat useful I chose was Amusing because, you know, good attacker, good moveset, etc. With Cannon Rush, we would have put in a lot of EXP for no damage output, and I wanted to ditch that. If for some reason we got wiped, then Cannon Rush would be solo carrying the next round of Elite Four, but I'll probably quit if that happened. Anyways, that's why I ground right now. And also, there was Raikou in the... I don't know if I mentioned this, but there's Raikou in Victory Road, so we could have had that instead of Rabbit Season. Again, if you want to accuse me of safe scumming captures, we could have had a Raikou and a Latios, so no, we're not overloaded with legendaries. I just took every legendary we had and shoved it on our team. Anyways, let's start with the trace. The sketch. We'll get Ice Beam on our Super Saiyan Rose as a final move. Okay, now Ice Beam is, or at least Polynomial is going to be slower, so we'll have to drop a stall move. Synthesis will do. The Polynomial used Ice Beam. It didn't actually kill, that's good, but potentially it could have killed if it critted. And also I'll turn the animation back on later. Alright, so next up, I guess Ice Beam to Togepi again, and this time we're going to sketch the Polynomial. Well, I guess technically we missed the sketch animation, but whatever. I don't really care. If I redid the recording, then someone will accuse me of safe scumming. Even though nothing happened before this. And also, I'm lazy. I don't want to talk about all the things I talked about before. But yeah, you can see I turned the settings on to sort of grind a little faster. Battle scene on. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take on Victory Road. We're almost at the end of the game! Isn't that exciting? We're going to completely wipe the Elite Four because we're level 55. Although Steven has a level 58 Metagross, so we're still vulnerable if whatever replaced it knows one-hit KO moves. And we'll still be under-leveled a bit. Now in terms of Victory Road, we'll need both Flash and Rock Smash, etc. And also Surf and Waterfall, which means we'll have to carry around Buttercost. First I guess we're switching out Polynomial. And next up, we'll have to carry around Protoss Dragoon. What can we drop at this point? Those two have experience share draining EXP. We got good attackers. And drop the Rayquaza, I guess. The Rayquaza doesn't... The Rayquaza has good coverage, though. No, we have Ice Beam, we're good. Ice Beam is a generic answer to everything. The Rayquaza has Thunder Punch, which Super Saiyan Rose has. And Leaf Blade, which, like, literally everything has. So I think we're okay. We're dropping a Fly, but we have Amusing with Psychic if we do run into Primeape again. So I think we're good. Alright, we're opening up with Kaioken because, well, it's a good attacker. Did we have Choice Band on? Yes, we have Choice Band on him. Alright, let's grab our Repel. We only have 15. Will that last the entirety of this? Okay, first up is a Beedrill, level 44. We're over leveled. I like this. Let's just Shadow Ball it down. I think every single one of our moves is physical, which means Choice Band will hurt like a bitch. And I like that. Okay, let's start with a Flash from Protoss Dragoon. I don't know why Victory Road is designed in this way, that you need to sacrifice 2 slots, or potentially 3, if your Pokemon doesn't have good HM distribution. It's like, you're going in here with 4, it's a huge sustain fest, like, whoever designed this, why? That's all I want to ask you, why? I don't know if that changed into future generation Victory Road, but this one is just a huge sustain fest. Okay, Kaioken is still up front, so we're good here. Alright, you have one Pokemon, and it is a Walrein. This thing has an ice move, so I guess we'll have to be careful. I think Karate Chop is good on water, right? It's good on ice, right? We'll try it. Okay, we're 11 levels over is Choice Band. I think we're good. Yes, Walrein has a lot of health, but it doesn't do much. And for that, I am glad. See, now I don't know which side to go. I guess we can try to bridge. I have to go and kick this guy's ass. Yeah, first up is a Arbok, level 42. This thing will be very underleveled. I guess we'll just trash through his team because this will be a one-hit sweep. Because we're so over-leveled, the Choice Band. So there goes down the Snake. What's up next? Is a Corsola. I think that's pure normal, right? We'll stay in. I forgot if it's normal or normal rock, but I feel like our over-leveledness will be fine here. Yeah, we were fine. It probably has rock to it. Next up is a Jump Love. We will have let's get Super Saiyan Rose in there. Our first use of Ice Beam in the entire game. I can't believe we have so many Pokemon and none of them knows Ice Beam. Like, the entire learn set of probably 8 Pokemon in our entire team did not learn Ice Beam. Or not even a single Ice move. Okay, so that's the correct way, which means we'll have to go the incorrect way for the loot. Oh shit, did I miss? No. Did I miss that up? Or did I mess that up? And we have a Leaf Stone over here. Our team is already set, so this thing is useless. I don't even know why I'm grabbing items at this point, because I feel like everything is set already. Like, what item could we potentially get? Lefties? I thought this was Psychic in the base game. And the randomizer replaces TMs with TMs, which means that's not Psychic, and that's weird. Ah, oh well. Is there anything here? No? Now, I guess another note to mention is that this is going to be a little bit uncomfortable for me because we're working with 3 new members in our team, and we've only been working with them since, I guess, like ground, so it'll be this video and the Elite Four videos to come. I'm not going to be used to them, which means, well, I might perform poorly, and I might not know moves that exist on them. But I do remember that Sakana Des has a water move for this Fire Horse. That's a good chunk of EXP. Okay, next up the Surf Route, but I think we'll cut the video here because we're doing 20 minutes on time.